Alright, so follow up to this video. I said that M193 was being neutered, and I made a mistake. Let's just take a second for you to type out "I told you so" and all the other comments that you like to comment when you catch me slipping. Doesn't happen very often, so go and hit that comment button, type out a comment, call your mom, write that shit on the calendar. Alright, it's been long enough. So basically what's happening is it turns out that they measure 223 and a whole bunch of different barrel lengths, which makes no sense. Like 308, the M14 is a 22-inch barrel. Typically what you'll see on the box is like 22 inches because that's an M14. And even if you're like, say I'm shooting a 20-inch barrel 308 and the velocity is on a 22-inch barrel, usually the difference between the velocity on the box and what I'm actually getting out of my rifle is pretty damn close. And since the 223 has always been a part of the AR-15, like literally as soon as it was made, it was adopted into this rifle, you would think the maximum barrel length the manufacturer could put on the box is 20 inches. And how they're scamming me, or how they scammed me I should say, is when I'm looking for M193, I'm not looking for M193, I'm looking for a 55 grain projectile that's a full metal jacket and a boat tail moving at 2,000 or 3,250 feet per second. So when they have a box of 223 right there that says 55 grain, full metal jacket, bolt tail, 3,200 and some change, I'm like, okay, that's basically M193. Who really cares if it says M193 or not on the box as long as it's performing as I should expect? Like, for example, I would not buy 55 grain 243 ammo that's flying at like 3,000 feet per second, because why? That's a waste. The whole reason I'm buying the lighter projectile is to get the velocity. But when you're selling me 55 grain ammo that flies slower than 77 grain, what would be the reason to go to 55 grain? It makes no sense. None at all. I'm going 55 grain to get that butt-naked fast speed. Oh, and sorry about like how my voice sounds. I was sedated, and when I was sedated, I chewed a hole in my lip, and it hurts really bad. Anywho, so I did some velocity testing. All right, let's start off with Remington, 55 grain. Claiming 3250 on the box. Now we'll go 3 rounds of Browning, 3240 on the box. Fiocchi, 3240 on the box. I think I missed one, so I'm going to shoot one more Fiocchi. can't remember if the light's got to be blue or orange. Anyway, PMC on the case, 3240. The actual individual box is not marked. As you notice, almost none of them, I think like 2 rounds out of all the rounds I tested, just got to 3,000 feet per second. And I have a pile of this because I didn't know any better. And right now, as you're watching this video, there's going to be somebody at a store looking at a box and being like, oh, 2,300 or 3,250 feet per second. Awesome, M193. They're going to buy that because they're not going to know that the manufacturers are cheating and loading low velocity 5.56 ammo or 2.23 ammo and selling it off. And I get why they do it, because let's say it's 3 grains lighter and they're manufacturing 1 million rounds a day. That's 3 million grains of gunpowder they just saved. So the savings is exponential. It should state on the box low velocity or something to indicate that this does not fly where 55 grain 223 or 5.56 ammo should fly at. It's not at that velocity. Anywho, so I got a pile of this ammo because I got taken. I'll just say it. They bested me and they took me to the cleaners and they sold me a bunch of low velocity 55 grain ammo, putting me under the impression, because I went on the internet, tried to figure out how they got their velocity numbers, and yeah, it's anywhere from a 24 to a 28 inch barrel. Which makes no sense because since that round has existed, it's always been a part of a 20-inch barrel. The industry needs to standardize barrel lengths. Like, this is the barrel length we test all velocities at. Because, I mean, it's not a 300 PRC. It's not a 22-250. This has been a military cartridge since the day of its conception. So why they would put velocity numbers on something bigger than a 20-inch barrel makes no sense to me. And I don't even know how. Like, for example, the Browning, it was a 24-inch barrel. That's what their test was. When you look at this chart and look at the velocity, it's only like 100 feet per second difference with that short of a barrel. So maybe they preheated the round in the microwave for 15 minutes and then was at like 6,000 feet of altitude, and that's how they got that velocity. I don't know. I wasn't there. But anyway, the whole point of this video is to beware. Understand that unless it's stamped M193 on the box, you're buying something around like 2,800 feet per second. And that really kind of sucks. So what do we do with this ammo? Because I bought a pile of it. Well, I'm going to try a bunch of trick shooting. Because this rifle, I built and designed specifically for 3,250 feet per second. So my dope card and everything isn't going to work until I get rid of all that ammo. So we're just going to do a bunch of trick shots. So let's start this off with a crouch shot, or Indian style shot, or what the hell would you even call that shot? And that's what we're going to do. We're just going to burn through all the ammo until it's all gone, and just do a bunch of weird shots. Alright, so don't beat me up in the comments too bad, because, let's face it, I don't have a clue what I'm doing. I've never tried this style before. I don't even understand what kind of stance I'm supposed to use. But I'm at the 200-yard line, and I'm going to try shooting that target over there at 200 yards sitting. So for this particular range, we need to dial up about 1 MOA. 1, 2, that's an MOA up. Let's give it a try. That was a bad shot. That was a miss. Alright, let's go check it out. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Hit it 23 times. Oh, did I count that one? 24? I don't remember if I counted that one. Anyway, these are 1-inch squares. There's another one. Alright, let's start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I think 23. But these are 1-inch squares. Here's a size comparison. So this orange is like maybe a basketball for the green. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 impacts out of 30. These are probably really close to... Remember though, this ain't a human silhouette. This is just a 6 MOA target at 100 yards. So, I think I did okay for not knowing what the hell I'm doing.